Okay, welcome back to challenge 3. Okay, now in this challenge, we are asked to compute the answer. Okay, we should consider the following code: const s equal to 46, const y equal to 10. They said we should work out what each answer equals when you add the following lines of code to the code above. Now, I would want you to first of all work this thing out on a sheet of paper. All right, work it out on a sheet of paper. What do you think answer 1 would be with such expression? Okay, with such expression. Okay, so first of all, we will have to copy this code. This is the code that we are using. Okay, this is the code we are using, and I will have to also remove this comment. Now we have y and x as constants. Then this is the, what do you think answer 1 would be? Basically, what they are trying to let us understand where here is operator precedence. Okay, operator precedence. Okay, so we have talked about operator precedence in previous videos, and also I have a textbook that if you ask for it, I will give it to you, and you can actually get to read these things up. Okay, I have talked about this. So now, what do you think answer 1 would be if you want to print answer 1? Okay, what do you think it would be? Now, if I run this code, now we are going to get 46 times 100, which would be around 4,600 plus 10. All right, which should be around 4,610. So if I run this now, we will get 4,610. Now, what they are trying to make us understand here is operator precedence. Now, if I'm to remove these brackets, all right, you will not know which of the operations will come first. Is it s times 100 or is it 100 plus y? And remember BODMAS, okay? Remember BODMAS in mathematics primary school, all right? Remember BODMAS, all right? So what would come first? Bracket comes first, off comes second, division comes next, multiplication comes next, addition and subtraction. So if we are to run this code, all right, we are still going to get s times 100 because multiplication will come first plus y. Okay, but in order to make, if I run this code, we'll still get the same results. Okay, because s multiplication will come first, then we'll not take the result and add it to y. So now that is, but it is more readable if I put the parentheses that we had before. So what do you do here? Now you now know that, okay, the expression in the parentheses will be evaluated first. Then it cannot be added to y. All right. So that's bracket. So we use the bracket to actually show the expressions we want, because sometimes you can have long expressions. Maybe in the subsequent statement that will be coming in this channel, you're going to see. Okay. So now, if I also do something like this, if I am to change this oppression, remove those brackets and put it here, what do you think will happen? 100 plus y will come first before the multiplication. Instead of having s times 100 plus y, which should be the number without the parentheses, we are now going to have 100 plus y, which should be 110 times 46. So of course, the result will change. So you use this when you have operations like this, okay, you use the brackets to actually show the one you want. You are the one who is writing the logic. So you are the one who wants, do you want 100 plus y to go first, or do you want s plus 100 to go first? So you should be the one to know. But if you leave it like that, that is going to use the operator precedence to run it, of which it might not be the desired result that you want. So if you want to be in total control, use parentheses to actually segment the ones you want to run first, because any expression in parentheses will always come first before the other ones. Okay. Now, I hope you understand that. So let us take the second code. Let's take the second code and see what we have there. All right. You can also try this thing out on your own. try this thing out on your own. All right. If I'm to print answer 2, what do you think we will have? What do you think we will have here? Of course, this one it makes more sense because everything is in sections and they use the parentheses to show everything here. So S times 100 will go first, then Y times 100 will go second, then they will now take the result of S times 100, add it to Y times 100. Okay, so it is very, very clean and it's very, very easy to understand here. So if I run, you're going to get 4,600 plus 1,000, that will be 5,600. But let's say we remove the brackets again, and I want you to guess, how do you think this code will run? How do you think this code will run? All right, remember that multiplication will come first before addition. So definitely S plus 100 will run first. Then Y times 100 will run second. Then they will now add the two results. So even if we don't put the parentheses here, we'll still get the same result because of operator precedence. But like I said, if you want to be in charge, always put your parentheses. So I can just say, I want this one to, if I put the parentheses here, what do you think will happen? 100 plus Y will go first. Then from left to right, S times whatever result we get from the parentheses times 100. So this is how it works. So you have to be careful. And if you don't want to run into troubles, always use parentheses to make it clear that what you want. So let's try the answer 3 as the third statement and see what we have. Okay. So I would remove the comment. So here we are having almost the same thing with the previous one. Okay, we are using parentheses to actually segment what we want there. So answer 3 will give us S times 100 will be, of course, 4,600. Y divided by 100, which will be 10 divided by, sorry, Y divided by 10, which will be 10 divided by 10 will give us 1. So 4,600 plus 1 will give us 4,601. All right. So we follow, it is easier to understand when you have the parentheses. Okay. But it's actually coming in decimal because of the division. Remember, when we talked about the division operator, we said that division operators always come back as double. Go back to the previous videos we have had, and then you see when I talked about the double data type. Okay. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next challenge.